Hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed 3, actually. I am, for once in my life, actually not for once in my life. I'm actually going to try and play this game start to finish. And have everything on my channel. Alright, let's check. Languages. Spoken language, subtitles language, general, general, 10, 10, 10, Alright, so everything is all nice and good. And single player. And this is, might as well delete this. Okay, and I'm going to call this Animus LP. Alright, and let's get started.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012.
Wow.
None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does.
Or 12.
They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the Pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the Apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Ooh. Always love these dramatic sequences. And we're in a car. Well, that's sort of anticlimactic. He has brought us to the end. We're in a car. I probably don't have the optimal setup at the moment for playing this game. Lockpicking which is a bit of a spoiler there. But this isn't a completely spoiler-free playthrough. By now, I assume everybody and their mother has played Assassin's Creed 3. This is just sort of going to be
Let's go.
for the fun of it. It's going to be as lore complete as I can. But I won't bother with, like, getting all the little nibbly things. Nibbly things! Just another service I provide. Getting words horribly wrong. Getting all the little extra things. Or as I so quite eloquently put it, all the nibbly things. All this time, and no one has ever thought to dig a hole underneath that wall. Though that might just be...
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never
That
once
just might be
considering
the
how
point
in
of
the
it.
world she was to get
some
out
sort of
again.
mystical protection that keeps people from digging holes. Mystical protection. It keeps people from digging holes. Yep. Ah. Wow. In a long dark hallway now. And suddenly out of the long dark hallway. And we're at what appears to be a door. Yeah, because, you know, ancient mind control artifacts are definitely remote control door openers.
I think we're here.
Yeah, it's just sort of like popping your garage door open. All it's missing is the little click click noise, you know? And you get one popping open a car door or something like that, you know? Guess that means another thing. Ancient temples are like cars. Ancient temples, they're like cars. Wow, I've already gotten a few good sayings out already. I said already twice there. And it looks like one of my Uplay friends is online. I made like 10 billion of them for Assassin's Creed 4 when I heard that it shared social events. They had like 10 billion of them. I have no idea who they even are. It's amazing. The power of not knowing jack shit about anyone. It looks like whatever the fuck we did, we just turned on the temple. So, you know, that's a thing. No, and it has that, like, God triangle from the second game. I'm gonna have to do that again. Play the second game in Brotherhood. God, I haven't played those two in forever.
You must.
I, like, played them, beat them, and was like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Son?
Oh,
Sir.
fuck. Well, he's tripping balls. Suddenly sees his dad as an old Englishman.
Here we go again.
The father must be like, what?
Do you hear us?
Just suddenly like, son, are you okay? Here
What
we go
happened?
The
again.
temple triggered a
It's like,
bleeding
what the
effect.
hell?
You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally,
Fugue
you
state.
dropped
What
me
the
into
fuck
the
does that
animus
even
instead
mean?
of, I don't know, making sure I was okay.
I don't know.
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key.
Ooh, keys.
No idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
No, there's no one else in here. She talked to you.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software
Visiting
update for the Animus.
Constantinople.
I'd like to run a couple of quick
Again,
tests to make sure
jokes.
there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Fucking love the AC3 interface. I actually like the AC4 interface a bit more.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
But the AC3 interface is what really started it, you know? What really made the games from a bit awkward into, like, really good games. Because, Assassin's Creed 1 was awkward.
Free ride
Assassin's
your
Creed
way
2
through the
was
obstacle course.
awkward. Brotherhood was awkward. Revelations was a bit better. It was
That's
actually
a
quite a bit
constraint.
better.
These are optional
Revelations is
objectives
still
that raise your synchronization rate.
undoubtedly my
All right,
favorite.
Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Is undoubtedly my favorite
All you have to
Assassin's
do
Creed
here
game
is
of them
jump the
all.
gap.
I- Little known fact. Actually, I don't suppose it's little known. I'd actually say this is actually how Hatham. This is actually England. You can just sort of infer it by the fact that that you turn into Hatham at the end of this, and that you're running along houses, and boom, and then you're right here, and then suddenly you're Hatham.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the
like,
world. Time
whoa,
to find out what
I
the
always
temple
loved-
wants from you.
Hatham is an awesome character. I wish we had more costumes in this game. Wish like one of the DLC had been more costumes. Well, apart from the already couple of DLC costumes that there were. I think I have all the DLC for
Yes.
this one,
Fine.
but I think
I'm just
I
preoccupied. That's
I
all.
think I may
Don't
have
forget
fucked
your
up my
invitation.
registering
Master
with
Birch will be meeting you
the
inside.
Thank you.
Benjamin
Where
Arnold,
shall I
or
retrieve you
not
once you're
Benjamin
done?
Front
Franklin.
of the Opera House. And be quick about
The-
it.
The
Don't expect to
betrayer
be here
guy
long.
from Civil War
I'll bring her
history,
round
that
to one.
guy. That DLC. I think I may have messed up with registering it. Because I never got a fully... And I never got really any message that told me, hey, you've unlocked this DLC.
Invitation, please.
And there's a little graphical
Shall I
glitch,
take your coat,
sort of.
sir?
It's not truly a graphical glitch, but it's just a
Ladies
thing that
and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
you are requested to find your seats, and yet almost everybody is already inside.
Good evening, sir.
When you're
This
requested to
way,
find your
please.
seats, that's when you go in. That's when everybody goes in.
My apologies.
Why is he apologizing? The play hasn't even started. If I knew how, I'd make a ticker on all the inconsistencies of this game. It'd be like Cinema Sins, you know?
Reginald?
That fucking
I can't tell you how
YouTube-
happy I was to hear they'd mounted this
that
revival.
fucking YouTube
Gay's best work by
channel.
far.
And they have a ticker
You've seen
on
it
all the
before.
things where
Once.
that
My
all
father
these
brought me here
movies
as a
get
child.
wrong,
Though I remember
Or
a
just-
little of it.
or
I don't suppose
or just
tonight
have
will afford
bad
me the luxury
moments.
of a proper viewing either.
And
No,
I'm
I'm afraid it
really
won't.
talking over this cutscene.
On to business then. Do you see him?
I suppose that's the thing when you've seen this like 10 billion times. You're like, oh, don't give a shit.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine. Like me too.
I already have.
There we go.
Both against
Turned up
roads
some-
and for them.
Turned up the audio on my headphones.
Protect and encourage cheats since we live
That-
in
oh yeah, I should really plug in my headphones because
and she hopes you will
Yeah,
order
I
matters
might
so as to
I might
bring her
not
off.
just be recording this one episode. I might be recording 5 or 6. So excuse me a second.
Tom Gaggs, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before,
And there we
I told him
go.
what would come
All
to
good
if he
and
not mend
together
his hand.
again.
This is death without
1,000
reprieve.
pardons. My apologies.
He's like, nope, sit back down, bitch.
£40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation.
Eh.
So I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our lot
I love
here
this
than
bit.
any time ago.
Nobody looks up and sees the incredibly awkward man
None of the gang
climbing.
She made in the common course of business live her 12 months longer. I love to let women
Alright.
stay. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly. Was the breed of gang
Whoa, hey man.
Besides,
Get back on
yeah,
the
the law
business.
allows us
Yeah.
no reward.
This game is wonderful, if a bit,
Except our wives.
if a bit awkward.
She is a fine woman. 'Twas
Just
to
a
her
very
I was
lovable
obliged
game.
to provide education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly Filch. Like
Apparently this is a real social event.
When you're the search
People in the back with drinks. Alright.
That's it, you, there is all mankind. Like where we first were taught our weakling arms. A very light
Alright. That was perhaps the easiest lock I'll ever pick in the game. I might just endeavor to never lock pick because of how bad my setup is. I really don't have the mouse room for lock picking. Technically I do, but my desk is crowded as shit at the moment. Little Dutch alcohol. Actually, I sort of did mean to do that, so I can't really say oops. Whee! Nobody sees this.
Jeremy's really burning holes tonight.
The singing people. Alright. Walk on in and I'm like, hi. Oh, look what time it is. It's murder o'clock.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Murdered. Oh, hey, look. It's someone that we'll see later in the game. That's actually a bit of a side quest, but you still see him later in the game, sort of. And now it's awkward rape face o'clock. Haytham. Best awkward rape face in the game.
Come, please!
Over there! Back from the that man there! Seize him!
Whoa!
I've done no
Football
wrong.
tackle right there.
I beg your pardon. Please! Let us
Hey, get out of my way. Haytham, stop. Excuse me. I'm just gonna push you. Push you.
It happened right at that balcony.
What are those men doing?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Order! We must have order! Move! Move! Peace, friends, there is no danger here!
Whacking people.
Where are you going?
Yeah, just pick out the random guy, huh? He wasn't even moving all that fast. And we're like, no.
Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
Look at all the people. Okay.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Oh, hey, look, pixelated windows. Just what I
Shall
always
we be off
wanted.
then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Ooh, look, ugly ass fingers.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Not really a storehouse.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Nope.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, that's just a polite
How
way of
fair
saying
your calculations?
hell no.
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right.
How
It
the fuck did
suffices
he
for a
even get
start.
that far?
That is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like
Just,
for you
you
to
know,
travel
like,
to America,
yeah.
locate the storehouse, and take
Just gonna
possession
be-
of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course.
Yeah.
Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor.
And I
Them
can't
at your
remember
side,
the names
will want for
at
nothing.
all.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
Shows you the
I
names
knew
for
our
like
faith
3
in you
seconds,
was not
but
misplaced.
it's like,
We
whoops.
booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Alright. Honor, huh? A deadly performance. Mission 1. Or technically mission 2, but full synchronization. Yay. Like I really care. Some of these parts of the game are just hard enough for me that I'm gonna, like, just be happy if I beat them.
All on the bowling, a bowling ball. All on the bowling, Kitty is my darling. All on the bowling, hall. All on the bowling, Kitty lives in Liverpool. All on the bowling,
Oh, and it looks like he's writing in an already full book. It looks awfully dark for the middle of the day. Oh, hello.
Moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No.
No!
What happened?
They're still
Not
trying
at
to
all.
sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Oh, yeah. Dangerous. Hey, fucker. What you up to?
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
Alright, we have a couple gambling games there. Let's see if there's anyone back here. Nope, can't talk to the cook. Hello.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
Thanks for the blatant racism.
And then all will be well.
You Actually, it's not really racism, it's more like classism.
I ever led you astray?
Nah. No, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this. That's enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Edgar. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Boom!
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
Oh, thanks. You're fighting with a fucking knife now. Whoop! My knife.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife, Beth.
Yeah, just a polite little cough at the
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Can't.
Really?
No
What a
idea why.
surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should
What
I
about
help
the other
you?
passenger?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Think.
He looks like he's made of clay.
Let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
How are you gonna do that without your sword? Or without a sword? No sword, no pistol, all you got is those hand blades. And let's talk to this fucker up here. Just be like, yo, what up?
Hello, sir.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms and troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
Oh, really? Just walk down here. Like it's time to end the day, huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna interact with my chair, because, you know, everybody sleeps on a chair. I have seen several Megazords. That's what I read inside that book. Why Hatham has seen several Megazords, I have no idea. Might say monoliths, but I think it says Megazords. What? When is... Alright. Still got a bit of time left on my timer, eh?
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Yeah, just shut the priceless artifact in a book. You know, it's not gonna get stolen or anything, you know.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with him.
Mills tried. Captain turned him away.
Then he must try again, with more force if need be.
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
Goo away.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
What an interesting conversation.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook, or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Grumpy potato. Hatham looks like a potato. A very well graphically designed potato, but still he looks like a potato.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much.
That man is wearing a burlap sack.
His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Alright, and run to the next encounter. This isn't it, but...
You must expose whatever they're plotting.
Your crew's a tight-lipped bunch, but I'll see what I can do.
Well, hurry up.
Wow, that was informative.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that?
Oh no, someone's throwing something overboard.
Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
One of those barrels is just really spazzing out there. Schizo barrel. Oh no, it's gonna murder us all with its barrel powers. Oh no, barrel powers.
Curious. Most curious.
Oh. All right. Wow. I've been playing this for a good little while, haven't I?
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Oh,
Beat
wow.
to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the Opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
You sure this is how you want to play it?
Yep, dead already.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Hiddenwood's getting a lot of use today.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Oh no! The wood rope! It needs to be pulled. Alright. I'm back to using a knife. No hidden blade. And apparently I fall off the ship. Whee!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Alright. Let's see how much time I got left. Only just a couple seconds. Alright, so I'm going to finish off this mission. And then I'm gonna call it quits for the day, because wow, oh wow, have I been doing this for a long time. Over 45 minutes.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Alright. Okay. Now just climbing up here. Alright. Sequence 2, Boston. Okay. Wow, oh wow, have I been
Master
playing
Kenway.
this for a good long
Master
time.
Kenway.
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Oh, very
By any
nice.
chance, John?
Alright, and this is it for today, and I need to back out of here. Alright, so, this is it for today. I will see you guys, I don't know, maybe later today, at least for me. Probably won't be a few days after till this is recorded for you, or, who knows. Anyways, bye.